defensive display. Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
It's all offense all the time. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Only catching air with that hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher who's got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. That big hook doesn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't land that jab. Straight right just misses. And he misses with the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that left jab. counter lands. There's a counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got out of the way that right hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent and think this is too easy, if they keep...
Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That left hook missed. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round. He's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now you're going to find out.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What about Alvarez in that last round? Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometimes...
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee. Because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Through the hook. didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Through the straight left, but it won't score. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without
win this round. Get your mind back.
Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there, you just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left hook doesn't find its target. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round. with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much
Switch on.
and we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn.